can we meet you?
Yeah, my name is Olusola Olusesan Samuel, MDCO Qualitas Furniture. We are located at 12 Osho Street, Okpebi, Oregon, Lagos, Ikeja. We are into office furnitures and hotel furnitures and more.
So can you tell me just little about your background? Little about it.
Mm,
Maybe you're a Lagosian.
Lagosians from Epe and Ijebu, Iperu. I did my primary school in Christ Apostolic, Iparemo, and I finished my higher institution in University of Lagos, Akoka, BSc Business Admin.
Yeah, so we are all about my Ashwaju. Just
Okay.
want you to tell us who is Bola,
President,
who is President
President Bola
Bola
Ahmed
Ahmed
Asiwaju.
Ashwaju.
President Bola Ahmed Asiwaju is an angel in a woman's flesh that God sent to rescue Nigeria at this time.
In the cameras.
Asiwaju, he is a son of Iyaloja that from the one he has been fighting for the masses.
Mm.
His struggle is for the masses.
Mm.
He knows where the shoe pinches. He knows the pain, the cry of the masses because he once in that position.
So, sir, the president of Nigeria, how did you come to meet President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
The president or the former president?
No, how did you come to meet the president? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Uh,
How do you got to know him?
I got to know him when he was a governor of Lagos State. And I was fortunate to work under Commissioner for Information, now Minister Dele Alake. That is when it's a distance, no, not close. I didn't work with Asiwaju, but I work with Asiwaju boys.
Before he became the president.
Yeah, before he became the president.
So can you just brief for us the impact as the president has made in Nigeria? What impact has he made in Nigeria for people to love him that he should come out to be the president of Nigeria?
He has
Maybe he has made an impact through
he
all
has
over the
made he
states.
has made a lot of impact in the life of young, brilliant Nigerians, especially these are the modern democracy of today.
Mm.
Because he is the type that he hunts for talent. He discover the gurus.
Mm.
Who is Babaji Raji Fashola when he discovered it? He discovered a lot that I cannot mention on the camera.
Yes.
So, Baba is someone that he loves to operate in open policy. He want to listen to you. He want to listen to me. He want to listen to everybody. He loves an open policy that whatever idea you have, bring it on the table. I will dialogue on it. Look at what happened in Niger. He says it's not about going to war. It's about dialogue.
Dialogue, yeah.
Look at what happened between the agitation, the protest of the labor unions. He called them the first time in the history of Nigeria that labor union will call for protest and by themselves we call it off because he engaged them. He talked to them. He listened to them. That's the kind of president we need. He's a listening president. He has not done 100 days in office. He has addressed the nation twice. Compared to the past presidents, that so many things will be happening and they will not come to address the nation. So, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a God sent to rescue Nigeria this time.
Yeah, if you look, when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was swearing as the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, sir, the first thing he made is about the subsidy. Don't you think it's too early for that when he made the announcement?
I think we are misunderstood that point. People are saying he has made a wrong pronouncement, forgetting that he mentioned that in the budget that hand over to me, listen, the budget that hand over to me, budget for fuel subsidy was not inclusive. So what do you expect me to say? So it's one thing about Nigerians. They always shy away from the detailing of information. He made mention that this fuel subsidy has been removed by his predecessors, by former President Muhammadu Buhari. So if he doesn't say it, this see, Asiwaju is a man that he will call a spade a spade. He doesn't lie. Madam, if you are wearing white, he will tell you you are wearing white. He will not pretend that you are wearing green. That's the kind of president we need. The president that will tell us the truth, whether we like it or the truth is always pain. But at the end of the day,
Do you think the president will take us to the promised land?
by the grace of God, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, God Almighty will grant him long life, good health, divine wisdom, and protection. He will take us to promised land. Write it down. Today is 31st, right? 2023. You will still come back, or I will meet you, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has made Nigerian proud.
Yeah, Mr. Sheson, looking at the 100 days of Asiwaju in office by September,
Yeah.
it will be 100 days. Please, what assessments can you look at it?
So far so
What
good.
has he achieved?
So far so good. For 100 days of Asiwaju, I will give him kudos. He said it during his campaign. He said for the first day, I will hit the ground running, and which exactly what he did. For appointing the minister at the accurate time, and the ministers also hit the ground running immediately after the swearing. So for now, with my own assessment, he has been on a good track, and he will surely take Nigeria to the promised land. He has been doing well, and God will continue to grant him divine wisdom. And all Nigerians, I want to say this, the rebuilding of Nigeria is not by Asiwaju's responsibility alone. It's the responsibility of everybody, every homes, every youth, every parent, every force law enforcement agencies. It's our responsibility to change our mindset, to change our orientation, that we don't have any other nation than this country.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Sheson. I am looking at the minister that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has appointed. How would you look? Because if you look at it, the youth are more than anybody here.
See, this is like a surprise, because the youth have been clamoring that they want to be involved, and this is the only president that from day one he has been carried the youth along. This is the only president, when he was a governor of Lagos State, that inaugurates a program of a day governor. If you remember, in 1999, in 2000, he picked the best student, whether you are Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, whoever tribe you are going to be a governor, a day governor, that you go to National Assembly, House of Assembly, you'll be in the governor's office,
Come to the
commissioner's office, you do it. So it's a man of the youth. I will call him, we always call him there's something we call him that time. There's a name that we give to him during the election. I forgot that name.
Which name is that?
The youth something. Not a don. There's another word.
When you remember, you tell us.
Okay.
Sir, do you think the youth will not disappoint him? Many of them does not know Asiwaju. Like if you see the Minister of Communication, Boson, Mr. Boson.
To me, madam, he knew the minister he appointed. He picked the brilliance amongst them all. He knows their capability. He knows what they can do. He knows what they can deliver. So don't be scared.
So we should have hope.
Renew hope. Now is here. Àti kékeré láti ń pẹ̀kan òrókò tó bá dàgbà á di òṣìṣẹ́. It's now that you need to involve the youth in the governance. This is the time. This is the only president that involved the youth in the governance to put them on the track. It's the best decision.
Yeah, so far so good, sir. Asiwaju has bring its agenda for the palliative. How are we going to survive it? Because I remember Yaradua did the same thing.
For the palliative, it's a temporary thing to quench the pains. Because if he doesn't do that, like I said he's a son of Iyaloja. He knew where the shoe pinches. Tó ń jẹ bá kúrò ní òṣè, ṣe bó ṣe. So it is going to survive us.
Sir, I would like to ask you some certain things because you see, yeah, there is a palliative. You think the palliative is going to be round? Should most of this, most of this local government, the rural area, the urban area?
I will not talk much about that because I know that they have some committee that's in charge of that, and they have the list of the local government, the list of the wards by ward. It will go around.
You have confidence that it will go around?
Not full confidence, but I knew that with this new regime, because we have accountability and monitoring team, it will.
Lastly, sir, for not taking your time, I just want you to tell Nigerians, most especially the youth that does not know who is Asiwaju, for their patience,
Um,
so that they can understand who
anyway,
is.
madam, we knew that most of this new generation,
Most of what is going on social media.
most of these new generations are not patients. And sorry, I will not want you to emphasize more on social media. Even when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was campaigning, he made mention that I don't even listen to social media anymore because I don't want to have an attack. So if you are still following,
no, that's why I said most of the people on social media.
That is what I'm saying. Most of the people on social media does not see reality. They don't see reality. See, technology is it has its own advantage, it has its own disadvantage. But most people use the disadvantage of social media more than its disadvantage.
Yeah.
So if they want to see reality, I think the local government, the world leader, can start doing a community orientation, a community dialogue. Community, they should start from the community. So you'll be able to listen to the youth, you'll be able to give them orientation, you'll be able to talk to them and change their mindset. They should start from the home. Madam, let me and you start talking to our children, and from the children, from the community to the local government to the state, before to the federation. So that responsibility is our responsibility, everyone's responsibility. Because most of these youth we are talking today were not brought up by their parents. The parents will leave home 6 a.m., come back 9 or 10 p.m. And the youth we are talking about is on the phone. What is seen
that we emphasize on,
that we be thinking of and trying to emulate what is seen. When we are youth, we remember that there's something they call ìtàn or story. Àlọ́. We go to under the tree or the neighbor house, and they will be telling us the story of tortoise and this and that. And those stories give us more orientation to be a good person in the society, Like Yoruba used to say, he said, orúkọ rere sàn ju wúrà àti fàdákà. How many parents now is talking to their children about orúkọ rere? Everybody is about money, money, money. And money cannot buy integrity.
Yes.
Torúkọ bá bàjẹ́ owó ò lè rà. So the youth government should put the history back to the school curriculum now, and they should start giving them orientations. Most of the youth are brilliant, but if you channel them to the right way, we will get good results.
Yeah, so far so good, sir. Are you pleased with the policies of Asiwaju in Nigeria?
100%.
You're pleased with it?
I'm 100% pleased with the policies of Asiwaju in Nigeria. This is a man that can pick a son of counselor on the road if he sees that he has the potential to become anything in this country. Don't be surprised if Asiwaju want to leave power after 8 years by the grace of God. God will grant him that long life.
Even if they ask you to vote for him again, you will vote and vote?
God grants my life. So far Asiwaju is contested, I will continue to vote 1 million times.
Don't you think now that even after finishing his tenure, I think what he did in Lagos, don't you think he will do that in Abuja? Continuity. You know, many governors doesn't do continuity, but Lagos State starts the continuity.
That is what I said. I said it's laying a new foundation for Nigerians to lay on. That continuity will come. That continuity, it will come and stay. That Nigeria will enjoy the democracy. Even all the African countries that is overthrown recently, Gabon.
Yesterday.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the failure of their politicians, their leaders. By the time Asiwaju will put Nigeria in map of the world, other African countries will be coming to Nigeria for lecture. How the democracy is going on.
Sir, I'm sorry to ask you this question. Taking Asiwaju as the chairman of ECOWAS, don't you think it's too early?
It's not too early because the chairman of ECOWAS from day one has been a Nigerian president. The last tenure was President Muhammad Buhari. So the next president of Nigeria is going to be the next ECOWAS president.
So you are pleased with that?
I'm okay with it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, brother.
Mr. Sheson
Olusola.
Thank you for having you on my BF show. Thank you very much. Pleasure meeting you, sir.
Thank you.